is a Labubu doll.
Oh, it's ridiculous.
Do you see it's got...
It's just a sort of baby bunny rabbit.
It's got teeth like Jack had before we had them done by Mr.
Absolutely
Lynch.
ridiculous.
It's a doll that needs a very good orthodontist. Welcome back, DLs. Now, I've got a little bit of a situation going on here. I was going to start this episode by saying, welcome back to Whitehall Towers, etc. We know all that. But I was also going to say, I am not looking at my best this morning, for which I apologise, because I've had a little bit of a week of it, one way and another. Last weekend, I was in the BBH with 4 members of my family, 3 of whom were not very well at all. Mr Whitehall has taken the week to recover. We've had to cancel a lot of stuff last week. Look at him now, the picture of health, because he's had me nursing him, a la Florence Nightingale. My daughter took to her bed for most of Sunday last week because she was reet poorly. So that left me with 2 grandchildren, one of whom was also poorly. So that was quite challenging all weekend. Particularly as it was not just the top end, a la Mr Whitehall, but it was the bottom end from one grandchild, which was a full-time job, is all I'm going to say. Because...
there seems to be a sort of...
yes, Michael Whitehall.
Seems to be a...
theme?
Exactly.
Yes. What, throwing my family under the bus?
No. I'm just going to have a little burp.
Whilst you have a burp, it's attractive.
Because that
cake
was very rich.
It was.
Very delicious.
DLs, for clarity, we've just shared some cakes before we got going because it's that kind of day. Because as I said, I've had a hectic morning as well.
What seems to happen is that Woody...
I wasn't naming which child it was who was poorly.
Okay. There seems to be a theme here.
Yeah.
That if one of my grandchildren...
Yeah. Picks up a lurgy. Yes.
And they pick up lurgies like...
on a sort of weekly basis.
Yes.
They're like Petri dishes.
This lurgy...
Yeah.
That
one
of my grandchildren picks up, but I'm not allowed to mention which one, then gives to me.
No.
And then I develop...
a chest infection.
A version of that what he had.
Yeah,
there we are.
I'm not convinced about that. I think...
Why?
Because the timeline wasn't right.
Where are you saying I got it from?
I think you just picked it up from...
From where?
From Sainsbury's Local up the road, or walking the dog, or whatever.
Sainsbury's Local?
Yeah. I was going to say...
Are you suggesting that I'm one of those sort of elderly men that sort of hang around Sainsbury's Local for a bit of company?
No.
Oh, hello, Michael. How are you doing? I'm fine, thanks, Brian. And what about you? Oh, that pie looks nice. Yes, it's the steak and kidney.
It's got a yellow sticker on it. I'll have that.
That's very nice.
No, I will grant you, Michael, you'd be hard pushed to find your way to the Sainsbury's Local because shopping does not feature on your to-do list very often.
What you're talking about.
I did send you up there the other day to get some milk, so I'm thinking that maybe you picked it up in there. Because we didn't see Woody. You were both ill when you saw Woody.
So I walked...
You have now named the grandchild.
Well, I've given up.
I walked to Sainsbury's Local.
Yep, to get some milk.
I can't even remember that's what it's called, but I did at least manage to find it, according to your scenario.
Yep.
And within seconds of going through the door, I'm full of cold and
you weren't.
flu.
Not within seconds of going through the door, but within seconds of going through the door, somebody might have coughed near you, and that was it. You were then picking up a chest infection, which you did. And we've had a week of it. A week of it, DLs. Let me tell you, it's been quite challenging.
Well, I'll know next time if you ask me to go to Sainsbury's Local.
God. Oh, I should
be,
have...
sorry, love, no way.
Because I might pick up a bug.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
I'm of the age where I might pick up a bug. So I think it's important that you do all the shopping. Yeah.
Which is what I've done for 40 years of marriage.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Well, yes, we could then now make it official. In the past,
that
it's
you
just
have retired from shopping.
Casual,
Yeah.
the fact that you did the shopping and I didn't just happen to be because I was doing something else. But now,
It's official.
if anyone says anything like food or anything like that, and say you're talking to the wrong person.
Even though you're wearing a tie in the Sainsbury's livery.
You are.
Sainsbury's livery.
Yes, they're orange, babe. Orange and blue, I think.
Blue,
Yeah, it's very
You look like you
Sainsbury's.
work there.
Yes, you do. I mean, if we're talking
Well,
about branded clothing,
won't
this
be
is a
sick.
Cotton Traders, because, of course, we saw the Mr. Cotton Traders man in Crewe the other week.
You
you
won't
remember?
be
He was
seeing this
charming.
tie again, I can tell you.
Just want to go back to my week, though, because I want to just give myself a massive pat on the back. The other night at 3 a.m., Mr. Whitehall, in a sort of fever-type kind of spiralling, I'm going to die sort of moment.
Yeah, but I didn't mean it. I didn't mean.
I think you did at the
obviously, but
time. And
you were
I had to,
tired. Why would you want to?
3 a.m. 3
Yeah.
a.m. So I had to talk him down, and then he said, I think I'm going to read my book. No, but I'm not going to be able to concentrate. I said, fine. Why don't you, to stop yourself spiraling, why don't you read the book out loud to me? And then we can share this moment together until you're feeling calmer. So I found myself, DLs. I mean, this is 40 years into marriage. I'm still adhering to my wedding vows in sickness and in health.
It's not. You're not going to say that I.
You read
Oh, thank
from
God. I
Anthony
thought she was
Hopkins.
going to say something else. About
No, you were too ill,
marriage
Michael.
vows.
You were spiraling and you were too ill.
Oh, right.
Spiraling that you were going to die. You read out loud
Yeah.
from We Did Okay, Kid by Anthony Hopkins, his new biography,
I did.
autobiography no
I
less.
did.
Hour and a half. Out loud. And I stuck with it. And finally at 4:30, so I'm quite tired now, and I thought, thank God. Thank God. Anyway, I feel like I know a section of that
It's
book,
a very
Michael.
fine book.
It's a very fine book, and you read
And
it
I've
beautifully.
Just finished it.
It's very good for de-escalating spiraling medical situations. There's a little extra life hack for you. If you've got a partner who's spiraling, get them to read out loud to you from a book, because that helps.
He's
Right.
very good on Silence of the Lambs.
Flageolet beans. Yeah. Fava beans. Sorry, fava beans. So worth saying that we've had a little break from touring, have we not, Michael White?
We
Which
have.
was just as well, because you were poorly.
Yeah.
We've had 3 weeks off. We are now returning to theatres next weekend. But that's why we're back at Whitehall Towers, for clarity.
I'm a woe pot. Is that the one?
Wopot, or is it a wow pot?
I'm a wow pot, DL, which stands for watches online while performing other tasks, DL.
Nice.
A lot of your
my
witterings
kind of person.
are enjoyed by me whilst I peel vegetables or do the washing up.
Definitely my type of person.
Got a very glamorous viewership, haven't we?
Listenership, viewership, listenership.
Yeah.
Yep. Just to say, Michael, that somebody in this house also peels the vegetables and does the washing up, but it's not something that ever clunks into your orbit.
Peels the vegetables.
Yep.
Really?
Yep.
What, with a peeler?
Yep. Potatoes, carrots, celeriac,
So
parsnips.
who does that then?
That'll be me then.
Oh, all right. Okay. I've got a question to ask you regarding a phenomenon that has taken hold in the years since the events of 2020. I'm talking about video meetings.
Michael Whitehall's absolute favourite. Not. The dreaded Zoom, or Teams, is the one I hate more than anything else, because I can never work it. But anyway,
What's the last one you said?
Teams.
Teams.
Teams. And they always do that thing of, oh, please check the connection before you get onto this call. And you think, how do I do that? If we're not connected, how am I testing the connection? Because you're not letting me in. Anyway, don't start me.
I work at the office 3 days a week, but I'm lucky enough to WFH.
Okay, just going to say DL's straight over the head. Do we know what that means, Michael?
Absolutely no idea.
Okay.
WFH on Mondays and Fridays.
Do you want me to tell you what it means?
Not particularly. Which means my Monday catch-up call with my boss is always virtual.
Michael, it means work from home.
Oh,
Something we do all the time.
Right.
Well, actually, we don't because we go on tour. But here we are. This is the living embodiment of work from home, Michael.
Right. Okay.
Except that we have PPJ here, not on a virtual link. Thank
your
God.
home is my office.
Yes.
The weird thing is how the calls end. We discuss the things we need to discuss, exchange pleasantries. Not sure I do much exchanging of pleasantries.
Not in your locker. No.
And then the call should finish, but it doesn't.
Yeah.
My boss finishes whatever he's saying and then starts hammering away at his keyboard, doing something else. He doesn't make it clear that the call is over. I've sat there for a couple of minutes in the past just to see what could happen. I guess he thinks it's on me to hang up, but he doesn't say bye or see you later or anything to suggest the exchange has ended.
Mm-hmm.
Should I bring it up? I'm never sure of his sense of humour, so it might be risky. What would you do? Best anonymous wow pot.
Wow pot. I mean, I definitely think this has got to be brought up. This is outrageous behaviour on the boss's part, don't you think? I mean, what? It's almost weird. I mean, it is weird. I mean, normally when we have Zoom calls, particularly if there's more than, say, 3 of us on the call, your opening gambit is always, who the hell are all these people on this call? Who are you all?
He has said that on calls that I've been present on.
Yes, you do. You always say, who are all these people? And then they all have to introduce themselves with their job titles. And then when you're done, and you make everybody know that you let everybody know that you're done, because you then say, right, I think that's it. Thank you very much. Goodbye. And then you get up and walk out of frame, leaving me to do the pleasantries to then conclude the call. But do you not think this is weird that a man just then starts typing on his laptop?
Well, I think the whole thing is very weird.
It's very much of our time, babe.
I don't know what she's doing.
Well, we don't know if it's a she, but I think definitely this has got to be, she's got to grasp the nettle, is my feeling, and say, at the end of the next one, she says, are we done then? Is this meeting concluded? If so, thank you so much. I'm going to hang up. Unless you have anything else to say, sir. That's what I would do.
But we're very into goodbyes, aren't we?
Goodbye, goodbye. Wipe a tear from your eye, goodbye. Yeah. Yes, that kind of thing.
We love goodbyes. Do Americans? I don't think they do the goodbyes.
Well, I believe
quite
PPJ
so
has something to say on this subject, and I'm going to get the camera up again because
I've got a feeling.
You have a theory, don't you, about American TV shows that they never hang up?
Well, disprove me here.
Mm-hmm.
Give me an example, because when we watch a lot of TV series, sort of prefer series over films.
Yeah.
And whenever a character is having a conversation with another character on the telephone, on an American drama or comedy or anything, the call just ends.
Yeah.
They never say bye. And I don't know if that's just saving time and not writing it in the script, or I don't know if it's an American thing, whether real Americans end phone calls and don't say bye either. Because I always say bye.
I didn't press record.
That doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Why change the habits of a
That's
lifetime?
good for the blooper reel.
We're not doing another take of it.
No, we're definitely
But
not.
You watch next time, and it probably happens in films as well. 2 Americans having a conversation on the phone. I bet you they don't say bye.
Do you think that's a time-saving thing, though?
And it could be
Makes
because,
the edit quicker.
Absolutely. You don't see them going to the toilet either. I understand that there's a need for brevity when you're writing a script. I get it. Restroom, which the Americans would say.
Could I just say on that
I mean,
subject?
restroom is the most ludicrous,
Look what you've started now,
absolutely
PPJ.
Did I know
outrageous.
what I was doing?
Only the
Yes.
Americans could call it a restroom.
Restroom.
If you said to an American, "Why are you calling it a restroom?" what would he say? He'd say, "Oh, well, that's people go there for a rest." And you say, "No, they don't. They go on holiday for a rest. They don't go to a lavatory for a rest. They go for a shit
Some of us
or
go.
a
Some of
wee."
it. Could I just say,
What are
some
you
of us.
talking
Last
about?
week, I used to go to the loo for a rest when I was on nursing duties. I would think the only way I'm going to get a rest is if I go to the loo and lock the door
Yeah,
and
but that's
stay
a
in there for a
different-
while.
that's a different-
I was on a stag do in Bristol.
Oh, sorry, no, you've got that. I've got to get something.
Oh, you're now filming.
I've
for
I've
YouTube.
actually pressed the button this
the
time,
audio only
DLs.
listeners,
Yeah.
Mrs. Whitehall paused me there so she could get her phone and direct the camera
Yes.
at me.
Yeah.
I was on a stag do in Bristol for my cousin's wedding,
Yeah.
his stag do in the summer, and I actually did have a rest in a toilet. Sorry.
Oh my
A
goodness.
WC in a pub in Bristol because we'd started quite early. I
Yes.
have 2 young children. The
Yes.
sleep isn't great,
Yes.
and by sort of 3 p.m.
Yeah.
I was
You
flagging.
needed what's known as a power nap, did
And
you?
I had one in a restaurant.
Michael Whitehall. Have you ever done that? No.
No.
No. Okay.
It
That
wasn't my finest moment, but,
Yeah,
look,
but-
the rest of the afternoon went without a hitch.
needs must, love.
And
Yes.
needs did must.
Yes. Just going back to editorial things in series, the one shot that would guarantee you for Michael to lose his temper, particularly in series 1 of Travels with My Father, because it seemed to be a sort of running theme because they didn't really know what they were doing at that point, but also in all of the dramas that he produced, was the arrival shot with the car, the getting in and out of the car shots. He just used to say, "We don't need the getting out of the car shot. We know he's going to get out of the car. We can see the car, then we cut to the next scene." But no, the directors always want to get the
Directors
getting out,
always want to get the arrival shot
the getting out of the
of
car
you
shot.
arriving at this place that nobody has any interest in because it's just a car park.
Yeah.
So you have an arrival shot, and then getting out of the car,
Walking away from the car,
I'm walking away.
and
from
walking
the car.
into a
Perhaps
building.
clicking the button and hearing the
Into
car
it.
go boop, boop,
Yes.
as it
Yeah.
walks.
Yeah, and then into the building.
and then cut to building.
Yeah.
Why do you need that middle bit? Because you don't, and you never see it.
You had more
never
arguments,
see it.
more arguments about that with directors than anything
The
else.
poor fuckers who are filming it, they have to do it.
Yeah.
But nobody ever sees it. Nobody ever looks at it.
No.
Nobody ever sits there watching an episode of something and then
Midsummer
thinks,
Murders and said, "Oh, I never saw them get out of the
that was
car."
a bit quick. What, we've just cut straight from them coming out of the car to being in this other room? What's going on here?
Yeah.
Where do you stand on the obligatory, and it's always stock footage, it's never been shot for the film, the obligatory aircraft landing on a runway to tell us that they've gone on a
Yes.
flight?
Yeah.
Yes.
Not great. It's known as a GV, a general view.
Is
Yeah.
that a GV?
GV.
Is it?
Yeah.
See, we're all learning, aren't we?
GV.
Yeah. The producer of the first series of Travels with My Father, who we loved and adored, and he's very, very successful, as it were, television that isn't fiction, factual television producer. I mean, like a legend in his own lifetime. He loved a GV to the point that he actually had the director of photography stay on for 4 days after you all left just to get GVs. Now, I
What are
have
some
to
other
say...
examples of GVs then? So it's the aircraft landing. At
Yeah,
the
so
airport
I have to
saying-
say, if you watch series 1 of Travels with My Father, there are beautiful shots of Thailand, Cambodia, and Vietnam. As you're transitioning between scenes, you'll suddenly get a shot of a beautiful boat going down the middle of a canal in Bangkok. Those are the GVs. So it's giving you colour and texture and context. I see the point of it, particularly in factual television. I don't really see the point of it in fiction. Because really you're just following a plot. You don't really need to have the sort of texture.
Couldn't
And
agree more.
yeah. There was a very classic moment, I wasn't there, so I've been told this, when he was driving you all mad and you were on this island with a floating football pitch
Oh, yes.
for the day, and he
Yes.
decided he wanted to get some GVs and everyone was waiting at lunch apparently for him to do these GVs, and he managed to get his boat stuck on a sandbank, and he was then marooned for 4 hours, and everyone was absolutely thrilled that he was marooned and they could get on with shooting what they were there to shoot.
Yeah.
Fortunately, he had not taken the director of photography with him, so they were able to carry on. And everyone said, "Where is he?" And they said, "Oh, he's stuck on a sandbar for the next 4 hours until the tide will bring him back." So he slightly shot himself in the foot on that one.
He did.
Yeah.
But he was a very nice man.
He was
still is a very nice man.
He is.
Probably.
You're no stranger from not hanging up from calls. You did it the other day. Literally, I called you, or you called me on the mobile, and we had the conversation that we needed to have. And then I was unable. I was not in a hands-free. I mean, I was in a hands-free situation, but I was unable to end the call. And I had to listen to you talking to the dog, listening to the news, getting your lunch, because I couldn't hang up because the phone was in a bag and I was in transit with no facilities for hanging up. And I thought, well, he'll get there in the end. But you didn't. So eventually I got to my destination and then I hung up.
Well, not talking to the dog for very long, I wouldn't have thought.
Quite a chat you were
I mean,
having.
the trouble with the dog is it's not exactly a two-way situation, is it?
No, definitely not. So there you go. I think definitely you've got to grasp the nettle on this one, wow pot, and say, you need to put your marker down and say, is this call finished? Have you anything more to say? If not, I'm going to go. Thank you so much. And then that's what you can do, I think, moving forward every time.
Dear Hills and Mike, I'm hoping my cheery intro might bump me
Excuse
up the
me.
pile.
Cheeky intro.
What did I say?
Cheery.
Oh.
I think it's cheeky.
Dear Hills and Michael.
No.
Dear Hills and Mike, I'm hoping my cheeky intro might bump me up the pile. Too much?
What do you think? Too much? Hills and Mike? You're not a Mike. Go on, say it.
I'm not a Mike.
No.
You're a Hills.
I'm a Hills. On occasions, I am a Hills. Yep.
You could have put Dear Hills and Michael.
Mm-hmm.
That would have been acceptable, I think.
Yeah, he wanted to grab your attention. She wanted to grab your attention. Oh, it's
I'm
a
a
she. She wanted
cow, DL,
to. Oh.
which is a catches on workout, DL.
2 in a row who are multitasking. Right.
Basically, I listen to you when I'm running or at the gym, and I stretched the DL naming format to make cow because who doesn't love cows?
Love cows. If you look at the cover of Mr Whitehall's new book, newly released, reissued book,
Yes.
Shark Infested Waters, cows are involved. We had a photo shoot in the next door neighbour at the BBH's field with cows.
We
Actually,
did.
technically, bullocks, but
But there
you
were
wouldn't
still
necessarily
cows.
know. Yes. Absolute bullocks. And actually, that makes you a cowdle.
With Michael's long list of former clients, well, I bet it sounds like they've all left me. I mean, saying a long list of former clients. I mean, there are only
You haven't
a
been in
long
it-
list of former clients because I am not an agent anymore.
I haven't been an agent for
Yes.
over 10 years.
But
so
normally, if you met an agent who had lots of former clients,
Yes. Yeah.
he would want to keep it quiet.
You would,
is
but let's
basically what
face
I'm
it, Michael
saying.
Whitehall, you are a very, very rare breed.
What?
You are like hen's teeth because most agents don't retire. They die on the job. It's not a job that you tend to retire from. If you think about your erstwhile boss, Laurie Evans, he carried on pretty much till the day he
Yes,
died.
Yeah.
Most agents don't retire, Michael, so you are a rarity. You are a rare species, Michael, and don't we know it?
Shall I continue?
Please do.
With Michael's long list of former clients and the fact that you both reside in the upper echelons of society,
I mean, that's open to dispute, but yes.
you must know quite a long list of dames, sirs, MBs, etc., Would that be correct?
Carry on, Michael, before you get into it. I know what's coming.
I
DLs?
guess my question is, does it ever change people, either for the better or for worse? Also, could you ever accept one of the honours, and which would you prefer, if any? That's all from the cow. Hugs, Gemma.
Well, Gemma, it's interesting the choice of honour that you decided to list there, because you listed one that was literally going to trigger Michael Whitehall.
I mean, I wouldn't
Here we go.
accept an MBE
Yeah.
if
Money was involved.
well, I was going to say if the person giving me the MBE was going down on me, I wouldn't accept
And
it.
there you have it.
I mean, not in a million trillion years.
What about an OBE? We have a lot of friends with OBEs. Ooh,
Borderline.
Look, that
Is that an
lips.
officer? Is that what
It's
that is?
it's an
officer?
order of
Order
the British Empire.
I
You would
suppose
expect a CB. You would accept
I
a
would
CB.
definitely accept the CB, Commander of the British Empire.
Yeah, yeah.
I would obviously accept a
knighthood.
knighthood.
Yeah, of course you would.
A dukedom.
Would you expect a
Yes,
dukedom?
I'll
Earldom?
take a dukedom.
Duke.
I'll take a dukedom.
Well, funnily enough, there's one going spare, I believe, at the moment.
Oh yes.
Very topical. I'm a bit torn on this one as to whether I would accept an honour.
Of course you would, Bab.
I'm not sure I would.
Oh, you would.
No. I think it's quite classy not to accept it. Paul Schofield is the one who famously turned it down several
Yes,
times.
but I mean, you have to know who he is to
Yeah.
make that. I think my general feeling is that the whole thing is a load of old bollocks. But
Yeah.
you can't really say that because the people who are involved with it are all proper, serious people. And
Yeah. I think at the heart of it,
you
it's a
can't
good
just say
thing.
it's all bollocks.
No, I think at the
because-
heart of it, it's there for good purposes, but sometimes you do wonder about some of the choices.
And remember, most of these, or a lot of these, come from politicians, these
Exactly.
honours.
Yes.
And,
Yes, and actually just
and they do say, oh, that's the king's,
birthday honours list,
but
sort of.
I don't think the king is sitting there night after night thinking, I
Ooh,
wonder
who should I
whether-
put on it? Yeah,
Should I?
Yeah.
I don't know.
yeah. And of course, recently there have been one or two contentious ones that have not made it through, like Boris's resignation list. I think several of them
Yes.
didn't make it through, and I think Liz Truss was told to F off when she came up with the resignation list. It was like, you're only there for 45 days, love. I don't think so.
We've got your list, Liz, and there's only one person on it that we don't agree who should be on it, and that is you.
Yeah.
But
We've got quite serious today, PPJ.
Haven't we?
Yes, I know. Might have to lighten that up a bit. PPJ, we need a little bit of...
I'll put some cartoon sound effects in, some boing.
Nice, I like it. Yes, yes. There's a few photographs incoming on this next email that will lighten it up a bit, I hope.
with two teenagers under my roof, what are they doing under your roof?
Living there, I suggest, Michael Whitehall.
Oh, I see. Sorry, I thought she'd had a terrible accident. I have a rough handle on the trends that come and go in 2025.
More than we do.
I was always susceptible to a trend as a youngster, being obsessed with platform shoes,
Love a platform shoe.
choker collars, and everything else that 90s teens went gaga for.
See, I was a bit before that, 80s. Leg warmers and leotards and perms. We'll come back to perms, yeah.
This year it was all about 6-7. Google it.
Hang on, Michael Whitehall.
Or 6-7.
Yes,
6-7 it is.
6-7.
Yeah.
Which I think I covered this in a previous podcast episode when I was taken to the Skinners Hall for an event sixes and sevens came from the listings of the livery companies in the city, and number 6 and number 7 couldn't agree on their position, and so they swap every year, i.e. the Skinners and the Haberdashers. That's the etymology of 6. I'm all at 6s and 7s.
What I can tell you, despite not entirely understanding 6-7 in 2025,
Yes.
it isn't that.
Okay. 6-7 is an internet meme and slang term that emerged in 2025 on TikTok and Instagram Reels. It has no fixed meaning. The phrase originated from the song Doot Doot by Skrilla, which became popular in video edits featuring professional basketball players, especially LaMelo Ball, who is listed at 6'7" tall. Okay. Still no clearer. But okay, 6-7 is the thing, babe. I'm going to have to listen to Doot Doot now by Skrilla. We'll not do it on here, though, because we can't afford it. Carry on, Michael
Am I
Whitehall.
supposed to know who Lamella Ball is?
I assume he's a basketball player because he's 6'7".
This year, it was all about 6'7".
Yeah.
Google it.
Okay.
And Labubu
Excuse me.
dolls.
There we go.
Yeah,
LaMelo
looks like
Ball.
a nice boy.
Could I just say, weirdly, I had never heard of Labubu dolls until this very morning, because I went to visit my granddaughter Elsie, and we were in her bedroom, and I said to her mother, "What is this thing?" And she said, "It's a Labubu doll." I said, "Right, okay." So I have seen a Labubu doll, which was a thing, I believe, in 2025.
Oh, and continues to be.
Is your daughter up to speed on a Labubu doll?
Thank Christ, she is not.
Okay, right. Labubu dolls.
Shall I continue?
Yes?
Which are little troll-like dolls
Yeah.
with teeth sticking out of their mouths. Well, that's all right, as long as they're coming out of their mouths. And a price tag that can apparently run into the hundreds of pounds. It seems insane to me now, but I know that if I was young now, I'd have fallen hook, line and sinker for them,
What, for a Labubu doll?
apparently.
I mean, I'm looking at them here thinking, is that a thing?
Big time.
Big time. Okay, let's have a look here. Images of the Labubu dolls, Michael. Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
That is a Labubu doll.
Oh, it's ridiculous.
Do you see it's got...
Well, it's just a
it's
sort
got-
of baby bunny rabbit.
It's got teeth like Jack had before we had them done by Mr.
Absolutely
Lynch.
ridiculous.
It's a doll that needs a very good orthodontist.
Very unkind.
Right, okay, yeah.
Ridiculous.
Yeah.
Can you recall when either of you last jumped onto a friend? Sorry. Can you recall when either of you last jumped onto a trend and felt bang up to date? For me, it was probably at least 10 years ago when I didn't miss an episode of Game of Thrones. Cool, eh?
I concur. Yeah.
I adore your podcast, though I'm a late adopter. Perhaps I'm a hackap. Hadn't a clue about podcast.
DL. Okay.
All the best to both of you, Jacqueline.
I definitely got on board with the Game of Thrones situation because my children watched the first couple of series and got hooked on it, and I thought, well, I need to get on board with this. They then gave up, leaving me hooked on Game of Thrones, so I then had to do the full 7 series. We also had it with Breaking Bad. Do you remember everyone said you need to watch Breaking Bad, and we then binge-watched 7 series of Breaking Bad,
Yes.
which we loved. We had some early ones, Michael, which I'm going to talk about because at the time they seemed like a good idea. Do you remember when you had a phase of wearing... It's very, very on you, given what you look like now. When you had a phase of watching... I keep saying watching. Wearing suits and jackets with a T-shirt.
Yes, I mean,
There's-
it was
there's an
just, it
example.
wasn't
Ready?
a phase, really.
It was a
just,
phase, Michael. It lasted for
I was
many,
working
many months.
for an American agency, and that was the kind of
I'm
cool
going to get
look.
more out, PPJ.
So occasionally I would wear
Yep.
a T-shirt with
Hang
the
on.
suit.
It was an interesting look. Now, there's a few people in this photo that you might recognise, including in the foreground, Uncle Vernon from the Harry Potter movies. Look at Michael there in a T-shirt with a suit. That is a suit. Can we see that? Richard Griffiths, Anton Rogers at the front there, Liz Garvey at the back, my good self. And then this one, I don't know what's going on in your with your hair in this one as well, but it's an interesting look. Here you are with your client, Anton Rogers. Are we ready for this? Oh, what do we think, PPJ? Is that a sharp look? Yes. Look at that one, Michael. What do you think? Are you liking that look?
What am I doing with my hair?
I do not know what is going on with your hair.
It looks like I haven't got any hair.
I don't know what is
I mean,
going
if
on.
I
Mike.
didn't have any hair then, how come I've still got some now?
Well, that is the $64 million question, Michael. Sorry, PPJ, I need you back at that camera because I'm going to just finish up now with the other. I did mention it earlier on. What the bloody hell was I thinking of with that perm? That is just horrendous. What we thought we were doing in the late 80s. Look at that. Look. That is not a good look, Michael Whitehall. I'm amazed that you would be seen out in public with me with that barnet. It's not good.
Well, it was too late. You hadn't asked me.
I know, and I'd had it done.
You just had it like that.
This is before I met Timothy Williams and then Jim at Timothy Williams and then Cristiano,
It's
my
quite weird.
raft of hairdressers that I've had recently. It's not good, Michael. So, yeah, avoid the perms. There's another little life hack for you. Do not go for the 80s perm. It's not good. There was one other thing I know you wanted to say, which is a trend which I know you've never adhered to and never would adhere to. The other day we were watching, because he was in the process of resigning / had resigned and was being interviewed, you were horrified to see the outgoing Director General of the BBC being interviewed in a suit. And what was on his feet?
Gym shoes.
Just before you start, are we about to open the first rant of the month?
Oh, hello, we could be.
First one.
Michael Whitehall wanted to introduce this, did he not?
And he
PPJ.
mentioned it on stage somewhere. This has been floated on the podcast. He is going to be limited to one per month, broadly.
One rant per month.
And if you're going to peel the foil off it now, that's it.
Right. So you have to make it. Well, we are at the end of. No,
We are
we're
at
at
the
the.
end of the
No,
month,
we're
so
not.
you-
We're at the beginning of the month, aren't we? Oh.
Oh
Oh.
yeah, this is the 1st of December.
So
it.
this is
the
this.
last-
You've got to
first and last one of
decide.
2025.
Do we save this rant for another time, or do we do? Because we need a
He's going
Chris.
to be able to keep himself away.
But do we need a Christmas rant for December?
Well, maybe we might afford that later in the month.
Okay, two for the opening gambit. Okay, Michael Whitehall, carry on.
Oh, am I going for this then?
This is your rant of the month. This is your opening gambit
Big run.
on. Yeah.
I used to know the Director General of the BBC when he was Marmaduke Hussey.
Yeah.
I think he was the Director General.
He was.
I think he was. Or was he Chairman of the Governors? No, I think he was Director General, but we'd need to just double check. Marmaduke
So wasn't he?
Hussey.
Yeah.
Marmaduke.
Chairman of the Board of Governors of the BBC from 1986 to 1996.
So
Was
he wasn't DG there, Michael.
No, but he was Chairman of the Governors.
He was.
And he was.
Is that what Lord Grade is now? Who we had dinner with the other
I
night?
think Lord Grade was
Is chairman of-
chairman
no, I
of
think
the
he
Governors.
is chairman of the
I think he is
Governors,
chairman
yeah.
of the Governors.
Yeah. Lord Grade, BBC
Lord Grade
Governors.
of Yarmouth.
Great Yarmouth.
He was Chairman of the Board of Governors of the BBC between 2004 and 2006.
Oh,
Right.
no longer. Right,
No longer.
okay.
That's why he came for dinner.
What, because he wasn't chairman of the governors?
If he was still chairman of the governors,
He would have been quite busy.
He would have been busy that night,
Well,
because it
yes.
was just after.
And you could have given him
all
some
the hoo-ha.
sartorial advice for the outgoing Director General, because what got you into a muck sweat? Because you came down to the kitchen full of it.
What?
That Tim Davie was sitting in a
Yes,
suit.
in gym shoes.
Gym
A
shoes.
suit and gym shoes.
I mean,
thought, what is he doing? Is he playing tennis? Or is he making an announcement that he's resigning from the BBC? What is he playing at? He was wearing white gym shoes, or plimsolls, as I would have called them.
Well, you know who he'd taken...
Absolutely outrageous.
With a suit. You know who he'd taken a leaf out of their book from?
Who?
Nigel Havers. He loves a white gym shoe.
But Nigel Havers is an actor.
I know, and he
Nobody
wears
on
them
earth
he
would
wears
ever
them with
follow
jeans.
the fashion of an actor.
He wears
in
them with
terms of what he
jeans,
wears.
and he would certainly not wear them with a
People
suit.
would be thinking, if they saw the chairman of the BBC in gym shoes, that it
Yeah.
was acceptable when you're wearing a suit
Yeah.
and you have that sort of job and you've put your foot in it
Yep.
and you are resigning. The best thing to wear on your feet is a pair of plimsolls. I mean, come on.
PPJ, do you even know
has
what a
happened
plimsoll
to the
is?
world?
A plimsoll to me would be those little shoes you used to wear in PE.
With the elasticated
at
fronty bit.
school,
Yeah, on the top, yeah.
We called them daps.
Why?
Oh.
I don't know, that's just what they were called.
In Somerset.
Yeah, daps
Okay,
for
daps.
PE.
So it was appropriate, my use of the word plimsoll.
It's a
the
very
same
old-fashioned word, plimsoll. Training shoe. Trainer is probably a better description.
thing. Well, wouldn't use
Did
it.
I see the other day that the Garrett Club have finally allowed the elderly members who've all got orthopaedic situations with their feet, that they are now allowing a dark trainer to be worn at the Garrett Club?
Really?
Apparently so. You read that out to me off one of those newsletters
Yes, I
the other
think I
day.
did.
That they will allow a trainer for orthopaedic reasons.
Right.
There you go, Michael. You could get yourself down there with a pair of white gym shoes, or plimsolls, as
Well,
you call
I've
them.
never seen. I've been into the Garrett Club recently. I haven't seen anyone wearing.
In a plimsoll.
No.
But you did see the outgoing Director General in a plimsoll. Right, we're going to wrap this up, Michael.
Right.
Please join us again on Thursday for a bonus ep. You know what you've got to do, DLs. In the meantime, you've got to rate, review, share, subscribe, follow the show, tell your friends. Please keep the emails coming. You are the beating heart of the podcast. You know we love you. The Wittering Whitehalls at gmail.com. And Michael Whitehall, brushes, please. 07712 147 236. Oh, seamless. So until Thursday, when we will be conjoined again, I will say farewell.
And I will say goodbye.